Alright, first off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways pushing this word in all sincerity and truth. The sisters, the believers, the helps. Shalom. This is Brother R1 from Benjamites, Jamaica camp, coming with another quick lesson. And as you can see here, it's saying that this is from the Jamaica Gleaner. The article states that this was published on November 27, 2020. It says ticketing system for C19 breaches will be ready soon, right? And in the last lesson that I did, in regards to the facial recognition and how on the Jamaica Eye and how it all leads back to Vision 2030 and how C19 is linked to the New World Order agenda. Basically this is leading towards a police state, as I'll go into the article. And it's also a part of Operation well, in America it's called Operation Warp Speed, but out here, as you can see in the last lesson that I did, they said that they have 270,000 vaccines to give out, right? And based on the backlash and the quote unquote holiday season, they decide that I'm going they're gonna enforce more security measures, right? And I'm going to show you how this all links to Vision 2030. Well, let's just get into the article, get a precept, and then we're out. So Prime Minister Andrew Holness, speaking at the recent sitting of the House of Representatives at Jamaica Conference Center in downtown Kingston, contributed photo, right? So it says Prime Minister Andrew Holness says that the ticketing system for breaches of C19 guidelines will be ready soon, right? And to show that it's not an independent agenda, this is being done all over the world. That is why we keep telling you people, don't be fooled. You Jamaicans, who are predominantly of the tribe of Benjamin, don't be fooled when you see these politicians come and speaking as if they're the ones instituting these laws or these measures. It's all being passed down from the UN, right? Holness, who was responding to the questions during the recent sitting of the House of Representatives, said the provisions will be presented to the Legislative Committee shortly. Right? He informed that the Ministries of Health and Wellness, Justice and Local Government and Rural Development are collaborating on the undertaking. So you see how many different sectors that is, right? And I'm going to go to a picture real quickly to show that it all lines up, right? So it says the ticketing system will form part of the efforts to ramp up enforcement of the C19 restrictions. Among other things, Jamaicans are required to adhere to protocols related to curfew, public gatherings, funerals, hosting of entertainment events, wearing masks, and public passenger transportation. In addition, Holness told the House that other measures regarding the revision of penalties are in progress. So it's not a case where it only will be regarding to ticketing. You get the ticket to pay the fine. Jail time is included in this. It did not say that, but if you can read between the lines, this is definitely jail time, but he doesn't want to cause a panic. Right? That is why it says that other measures regarding the revision of penalties are in progress. So it's going to go to a time where you're going to be locked up if you don't want to take the vaccine, or anything like that. You're going to be in breach, and you're basically going to get penalized, right? It says, I'm assured that the Minister of Justice is leading the charge on getting them done, he said. So you see that? It says the Minister of Justice is leading the charge on getting them done. So you know that the security forces are involved. The security forces are involved, right? Recently there's an article or on the news, I think I heard it. I heard it. I don't remember if I read it, but I know I heard it recently where they said that for the quote unquote holiday season that there will be more police presence, and we have been seeing that. I have been seeing that myself, right? So this is no joke, right? So as you can see, it says that the Minister of Justice will be enforcing this. And let's also look on these other ministries. So Ministry of Health and Wellness, Justice and Local Government and Rural Development, right? So where should I go first? Let me go here. So you have, this is the Sustainable Development Goals, also known as Vision 2020. As you can see here, the UN signet is there, or our symbol, right? So it says the Ministry of Health and Well-being, good health and well-being. That's number 3. That's the third part of the agenda, right? It also says rural development, right? Sustainable cities and communities. That's goal number 11. Goal number 9, industry, innovation and infrastructure, right? And agenda number 16 is what? Peace, justice and strong institutions. It's all linked, right? Now let's go a bit further, right? If you've been keeping up with the videos, you would you'd be familiar with this page that I usually go to, right? This is the vision2030.gov.jm. So it's a Vision 2030 website for Jamaica, and I'm going to get I'm going to bring out something from Appendix 7. Is it 7? Right, yeah, Appendix 7 and Appendix 4, right? Where is that? Right. So this is Appendix 4, which will tell you the list, as it says here, the list of sector plans and task force. So as we can see here, as you go down, number, is that, what's that? Number 15, the health sector is involved. Number 17, national security. Number 20, social welfare and vulnerable groups. 21, social security, right? Is there justice? Well, it would more social security would more, and not, no, national security would fall under justice, right? But those are a list of sectors, plans and task force. So we have social security, national security, health, right? Number 26, urban and regional planning, right? It's also said rural development. He mentioned that in the article as well. 29, housing, right? Oh, number 9, transportation, because he mentioned transportation in the article that I just read just now, right? So all these sectors are a part of Vision 2030. Now let's go to Appendix number 7, which involves all the stakeholders, right? And let's go down to M. It's in alphabetical order. So let's go to M, Ministry of Justice, right there. Ministry of Justice, Ministry of National Security, right? I'm not seeing Ministry of Health. Oh yeah, well, hold on. Ministry of Health and Environment, right? Anything about, oh, Ministry of Labor and Social Security. All these agencies are here among many others, right? When you get the chance, you can look it up yourself. But all these ministries and stakeholders, you can find where they are linked to one of these 17 goals. It's all there, right? That is why even the universal income is being talked about a lot, and the universal ID, which is a digital ID. That is why digital certification in regards to getting vaccine for C19. All these things are being highlighted, right? All these things are being highlighted in based on the article. Where was I? Right. Let me go back here. Right. So as it says, Ministries of Health and Wellness, Justice, and Local Government or Governance was one of the things there as well. Even on the chart that I was just showing, right? Rural Development and are collaborating on the undertaking. Down here it says about what? These are social events, curfew, public gatherings, funerals, hosting of entertainment events, wearing masks, and public passenger transportation. Transportation was a part of it, right? And down here it specifically states, I am assured that the Minister of Justice is leading the charge on getting them done, right? And as you can see, ticketing as well as, according to him, other measures regarding the revision of penalties are in progress. So let's see what those things entail, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and read two precepts. Oh, select your wrong section. All right. So high time. This is Romans 13 verse 11. It says, and that knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believed. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us cast off the works of darkness. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying, but put ye on the Lord Yahushua Mashiach, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. So at the end of the day, we're in those last days, right? We're definitely in the last days. As a matter of fact, let me get two more precepts. Where is it first? Right, 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 1, it says, but of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of Yahweh so cometh as the thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Exactly, because what these people think that, these laws and these ticketing system and everything in regards to C-19 response, it's a safety measure. That's what they think it is. But it's a complete opposite. It's a prison being built around you, restriction being built around you for everyone to get in line with the new world order, right? It says, but ye brethren are not in darkness, that that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness, right? And that is it. That is why we know these things, because we are not of the darkness. We are not in the dark, right? It says, therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober, right? And that's why we were able to bring out these these details, and filter through the scriptures through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, right? Bashem Rakah Kodash, because what, at the end of the day, we were given this knowledge, through the grace, and we see these things and we bring them out, right? So I'm gonna bring out my final precept and then close off with that. This is 2 Corinthians 2 verse 2. Sorry, slack of 2 Corinthians 2 verse 11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. He does this thing sneakily through laws, as the scripture says in Daniel that through craft he shall make policy to prosper in his hand, right? So through deceit he shall make what policies prosper in his hand. He is deceiving the people, saying that, hey, this is for your safety, this is for that vaccine is for your good, these laws are for your good, but They're not showing that it's a regime change. They keep saying the new norm, the new norm, the new norm. But we all know that it's part of its devices, and that is why we watch and we warn the people, so that what the hopeful elect can be delivered, right? And those who don't hear, they will be condemned, right? But with that, hope this was an edifying lesson. Once more, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways pushing this word in all sincerity and truth. The sisters, the believers, the helps. Shalom.